What's going on, guys? What's going on, Thai Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, so the Lakers are interested in Bam Adebayo. The Los Angeles Lakers are interested in Bam Adebayo, and this is interesting. This is interesting to say the least because honestly, we know the Miami Heat got got swept by the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Los Angeles Lakers lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves as well. And I'm going to say this: Bam Adebayo, he won a gold medal with won a gold medal with LeBron, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry. And I am going to say this as well, is that with with uh, with with Bam Adebayo being the only tender Miami Heat left of that championship run team that made it to the finals twice against the Denver Nuggets in the Los Angeles Lakers. I think they're building around Bam Adebayo. The Miami Heat are building around Bam Adebayo. But there is just something that I would change about that. And let me get the elephant in the room. Eric Foster is a good head coach. You re-sign Bam Adebayo, the Heat re-signed Bam Adebayo to a 3-year deal. He has 2 years left on his contract. 2 years left on his contract. And I am going to say this. The Lakers have JJ Redick, head coach. You have Luka, you have LeBron James. If LeBron James decides to retire or come back, whichever one's the case here for LeBron James, it's going to be like, if they're able to recruit, like we seen sinners we seen sinners like Embiid, like Brooke Lopez, um, like Zubats. We seen centers in the NBA like Zubats, like Embiid, like Karl Anthony Towns. We seen centers like that. But Bam Adebayo, are you building around him? Like, you could trade him easily to the Lakers. And I know the Lakers are interested. Like, you can trade Bam Adebayo to the Rockets, to the Los Angeles Lakers, to the Warriors, to the Cavs, to any team. And let me say this, is that I think with Bam Adebayo, he's top 5, top 10 centers. Top 5, top 10 players. And the Lakers were the 3rd seed this year in the West. Miami had to go and play in the play-in tournament. Like, you traded away Jimmy Butler. You trade away Jimmy Butler, but you get somebody. You get you have Bam Adebayo, and you get back in that trade from Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins, and a bunch of pieces. But what what the what the Heat don't realize is that you're still going to have that culture, that Miami Heat culture of that Miami Heat culture of that Miami Heat culture. You're going to have that Miami Heat culture that most definitely that most definitely is going to is going to be there. You're going to have that Miami Heat culture, and you're going to have that Miami Heat culture. But if you trade away Bam Adebayo, or if you move him, or if you decide to trade him, he's still going to be top 5, top 10 centers in the league. Let's not forget that Bam Adebayo made it to the NBA Finals twice, been to the NBA Finals twice, has a gold medal. But when you say that that the Miami Heat been to the finals, like the Miami Heat has free championships, LeBron, D-Wade, Chris Bosh, that big free that they had for the Miami Heat, won those free championships, and then you try to create a new big free again with Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Kyle Lowry a few years ago. That didn't work out. But you still got to the finals in 2020 and 2023. And I'm saying this most effectively because of the way that Bam Adebayo plays, the way that Jared Allen plays, the way that Zubac plays, Karl Anthony Towns. The way that all of these players play is the way that Anthony Davis played for the Lakers. And like you could give up for the Lakers, you could probably give up Connect and some other pieces. Because I think teams that recruit and teams that want to stay, teams that recruit and teams that want to stay, I think it doesn't matter how much does it mean to that team or that franchise. I think what matters to that team and that franchise is they have a 2-year window or a 3-year window. Like we've seen that with the big three of the Phoenix Suns, of the the Chicago Bulls in the 98. The Chicago Bulls in the 98. We seen that from the big three of Tim Duncan, Ginobili, and Tony Parker. Those big threes, those big threes are kind of like a similar big three where we don't see big threes. We seen big threes. We seen big threes like Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. I think that we seen big twos like the great Kobe Bryant, Paul Gasol. We seen that. We seen also we seen also like we seen also like we seen also like Steve Nash, the Kobe, and Dwight Howard in 2012. So we seen players like these. But for Bama Bio I think if you're able to give up like connect and somebody like that, I would say that would be an interesting move. I would say probably if you give up if you give up connect and somebody, I would say that would be a good move because you're getting like a 2010, 2015, a 2010, 2015 guy that can give you points, on the board, and that can give you like a spark on the board to help you win games. And I can see that. I can definitely see Bam Adebayo in a Lakers jersey. Because the Lakers, they lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves. They got dominated, even though the Lakers pushed it to 5. I don't know how I feel. How you put one of the greatest players of all time, of LeBron James, the GOAT, the GOAT, my GOAT, LeBron James. Let me get the elephant out of the room. At the center position, and you don't actually like play Jackson Hayes in game 5 or like switch it up. Because my exactly thought on game 5 for the Timberwolves and the Lakers are, why would the Lakers play your guys 46 minutes, all your starters, and that was JJ Redick's first time ever playing 5 guys in a playoff series. And he was the first coach to do it. Why would you want to do that? There is like a lot of questions because that we need to ask because with this playing a factor, we do not know if Bam Adebayo will get traded or not. If he gets traded to the Lakers will have a big man. Like they didn't. All they had was Jackson Hayes, who played amazing. But Jackson Hayes, let me get the elephant out of the room. Jackson Hayes isn't Anthony Davis. He isn't Embiid. He isn't Karl Anthony Towns. Jackson Hayes is still an amazing center in the NBA. Jackson Hayes is still an amazing center in the NBA. But I would start Jackson Hayes I would have started Jackson Hayes and then started and then started Jared Vanderbilt. That is what I would do if I was the Lakers. But the Lakers being interested for Bam Adebayo is interesting because we know what Bam Adebayo can do. He's a 2015 guy. 2015, 2016 guy that can give you 2016 on the court. JJ Redick is a good head coach. We seen the trade the trade for Anthony Davis, Luka. Like, we're probably going to see more trades go on. We're probably going to see more trades like this go on in the offseason. Even though that the playoffs are still going on. And we can say hypothetically, just let me get the elephant out of the room. We can say hypothetically that when we look at all the centers, Jackson Hayes, Brooke Lopez, Jared Allen, Bam Adebayo, Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, when we see these centers, we can say that all of those centers could give you like 10 and 15, 10 and 16. Jokic. When we bring up those kind of centers in the NBA, I'm basically going to say that I think the Lakers should honestly make a move for Bam Adebayo or a different center. Because nobody's going to be on that level of how Shaq played for the Lakers, how Kareem played for the Lakers, how Wilt Chamberlain played for the Lakers. Nobody's going to be on that level. How Kobe played for the Lakers, how Magic Johnson, the list goes on. Nobody's going to be on that level of champions. Nobody's going to be on that level. Because when we look at that from a standpoint, we could say that Bam Adebayo could be a Los Angeles Laker. Could be probably the missing piece for the Lakers. Probably a missing piece for the Lakers. But guys, never give up your dreams, and I hope all of you guys are safe out there. And stay blessed, everybody. And peace.